Hey everyone, Vegas Film Critic here. I am at the West Wind Drive-In here in Las Vegas, one of the oldest drive-ins in the country. It's been here, I'm a native. I've been coming here my whole life. We're here with Adam, who wrote Clown in the Cornfield. And man,
Hi.
Talk about watching this film at a drive-in. That's got to be the best way to see this film, isn't it?
I can't wait. I'm very, very excited for however people choose to see it, as long as they choose to see it in theaters. But I changed my flights so I can be right here at the West Wind Drive-In.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
That's
No,
dedication.
because I also knew I'm like a, I'm wearing this kind
I know.
of stuff.
I'm gonna take the shirt, by the way. I
know the history of this kind of stuff, and I really respect it. And this is the kind of picture that you want to see with a crowd, whether it be a drive-in crowd, whether it be a theatrical multiplex crowd.
South by Southwest, this thing has been Overlook Film Festival. It's already been touring the country at festivals,
Yes, yeah.
and the response has been ridiculous. As an author of this, are you just so excited that people are connecting with this?
I love it. I think it's been great both ways, because I've heard from people who've been reading the book since 2020 when the first book came out. There's a couple sequels, and like they just love seeing the characters they love done so well by Eli Craig, the director of Tuck and Dale vs. Evil. But then I've had this whole new audience of like, I didn't know that was a book. Like, I
didn't know it was a book.
Not to run the risk of being like, well, it is
Right.
called Clown in the Cornfield. It is like a very, very in-your-face teen slasher movie. But yeah, no, it has literary roots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees. We just have a collection of horror icons. Are you ready for Frendo? To actually become part of the horror lexicon.
I mean, from your lips to God's ears, I think Frendo has to earn it.
We need something
I
like
think
this.
Frendo has to earn it a little bit, but as I
Yes.
said, there are sequels to the book, and I'm supposed to be writing the fourth book right now, but like I said, I changed my flights to do
That's true.
promo stuff.
That's awesome.
But I love slashers. It's like my favorite thing. So I would love that to happen, but we'll see. I'm just a huge fan of the film. I think what Eli did and what Temple Hill did.
Well, so let me ask you about that, okay? Because Hollywood and authors, were you the type of author that was involved with Eli in the production, or was it something that, thanks for the book, we'll call you?
No, not to be like, oh, I have the deepest Rolodex in the world, but I'm friends with a lot of authors, and I'm friends with authors who've had their books turned into movies, and I know that sometimes they don't have the best experience with these.
But you had a good
Hollywood,
experience.
But I had a great experience. Like I got to read the script, the first version of the script. The second Eli got the job, he called me. So I went to set. Like
He's in the inner circle.
I've been very, very, very involved, and like I've been a fan of Eli's for 15 years. So
well, I'm
really
curious
cool.
about Frendo. In your books, does he have a specific look and description, or was that something you worked on with the Hollywood team?
He's the Frendo himself, like,
Come here, Frendo.
kind of looks like he does in the book, and kind of, yeah, exactly. Now you did it. Like he's. This is definitely movie Frendo.
How'd he get off the screen? He's already here.
His mask is slightly different in the book, but this has become the Frendo in my mind, if you know what I mean. Like
Yes.
the second I saw him, I'm like, oh, that's Frendo. So I love.
Well, I keep thinking of No Country for Old Men. Because he calls before he kills somebody, he calls him Friendo.
That's exactly.
So he's already
That's
killer.
exactly
That's
how
a
he was
killer's
named.
name. That's a killer's name.
That's exactly how he was named.
That's
It's
so cool.
a deliberate No Country for Old Men reference. Well, it's historical too, because
Yes.
he's a Depression-era clown. Looked up
Depression-era clown.
naming conventions.
I love it.
The ending in the O was a big thing, and I was like, oh, Frendo.
And also, we're doing part of the tour here. Shudder, IFC. You're doing a Southwest tour with this truck,
Yeah.
and you're actually going to Tonopah, Nevada. That has got the Clown Hotel, which is the creepiest thing in the world. It's all clowns.
It's about to get slightly creepier.
Yes.
We're gonna add Frendo to it.
Yes. So, man, congratulations! I can't wait to see it tonight. I'm seeing it for the first time, and all the best of luck, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you.